Hi, I'm Carl, Dan's flatmate. Welcome to Tuesday's Project Mackerel. Oh yeah, wasn't Dan's video rubbish last week? It was just so awful. It was long, it wasn't even funny. What was he thinking?
Okay, so I have an exam Thursday. I haven't really done any revision yet, so I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. So sorry if I don't get around to everything. I have to say, last week, my video was by far the worst. It was incredibly fucking boring and way too long, and I can't apologise enough for that. Really sorry. I think I'm starting to get a little stale with respects to some of the points I was talking about. So I'm going to try and be a little more snappy this week. First of all, I didn't say that Owen was energetic. I just said that he was doing a lot of hand movement. That's all I said. Exeter, Carla, I can't help but notice that you just practically repeated most of the things I said. And you didn't really say it with much passion either. It was very drab, actually. You mentioned the double bed twice. I don't know if you noticed about that, and of course you're going to miss it. I mean, I slept in a double bed all of my life up until now, and I cannot stand being away from it. It's really horrible. Owen, why did you... Thanks for apologising for the things that got on my nerves last week. Don't know why you did it. I have to assume that obviously the apology wasn't genuine. It was a really terrible attempt at sarcasm, and I have to say, you really shouldn't do that anymore. Leave sarcasm to the experts, please. Honestly. Quantum of Solace, yes, it was a great film, Adam. It was amazing. Non-stop, great. The only thing I didn't like about it was that I thought it moved too fast. It was never in one place for long enough, and often I felt like you didn't get a chance to really take anything in. It was a bit short as well, but I suppose that kind of counteracts Casino Royale's extra long running time. And because of this fast-pacedness, I didn't think it really felt much like a Bond film. It missed a few of the sort of crucial atmosphere or themes that kind of really make up the Bond film. I felt it was more like a very generic action film. Nonetheless, a very good action film. I was overall pleased with it. I liked it very much, and it felt very much as if it was a part of a story, the beginning of a story, which again I liked a lot. It was the first kind of official James Bond sequel in that it had a direct continuation, which was great. Yeah.
Quantum of Solace was okay. It went really, really fast, like a roller coaster from place to place. It didn't really feel like a James Bond movie, but it was worth seeing just to know what happened. And I hope they make it better for the future films.
Obama versus the Moon, Owen. I cannot get over your fucking ignorance when it comes to this. Honestly, you see how you make me swear? I've never really sworn this much in videos, and unless I'm referring to you for some reason. I don't know why you do this to me. What did landing on the moon accomplish? Are you serious? Are you serious? What did it accomplish? You said that Obama being voted in shows how far we've come in 50 years. Landing on the moon shows how far we've come as a species ever. We've exited our atmosphere. We've left our planet. We've gone elsewhere in the universe. How can that not be a huge monumental accomplishment? And I think maybe you're an American, secretly American, because you seem to put this one country above all else, above all others. Do you think that Obama is the first black president of any country ever? No, there have been hundreds, right? So why this one country, this one black man becoming taking over this one presidency? Why does that take precedence over every other black president that there ever has been? Huh? I don't... It's total ignorance on your behalf, and it... Oh, I couldn't believe it. When I was watching your video, I was gobsmacked as to how stupid you were. I can't put it in any other way. I'm sorry. Answer your question about the race card. I don't think there's much more I can say that Adam hasn't already said. You said it great, Adam. NaNoWriMo. I can't see myself doing it, to be honest, Adam. I don't have a very good imagination, and I haven't really ever written anything that long, and I haven't written anything beyond sort a 3-page essay since I was in year 11. So yeah, it's a nice thought, but I doubt I have the ability or the technical skill to do that, or the patience, come to think of it. Adam, your video last week was the 50th video on Project Mackerel, and I was a little disappointed you didn't say something, because I thought it was kind of something that not necessarily needed it celebrating, but could have been mentioned.
Right, so Dan mostly deals with his anger by strangling me and his friends like this. Yep. Or banging his fist down really hard, swearing, and numerous other ways.
When I've been drinking, I become quite energetic. I suppose you could say that's a way of dealing with any anger I have pent up inside. I can get a little aggressive as well, attempted to kill people often. I suppose that could be latent anger. But mainly the way I vent my anger is just in my general personality, my general character. I am generally an impatient person, quite an angry person generally, and I will just show my anger I'm mainly made angry by stupidity, and when people are stupid around me, I will just point it out to them. I couldn't give a crap, and that's mainly the way I deal with anger. I just hate, I have a general hatred for idiocy, and that's mainly the way I vent my anger, just with my general personality, general harsh, obnoxious self, and I take pleasure in mocking people. That's how I deal with my anger. When I came here in the first week, I brought a digital radio for my flatmates and I to use in the kitchen. It's pretty much on non-stop in the background, but we have to keep changing the station. Even when you find one that you like, after listening for maybe a day or two, practically every song is just repeated, and it frustrates me incredibly. So you flick over to the next station, it's repeating again. So you flick back to the other station, it's repeating the songs that are on the other station. It drives me crazy. So tell me, how much do you listen to the radio? Do you like the radio? What are your views on digital radio? Radio. See you next week.